Welcome to Kabor Properties YouTube channel. Kabor, Kushe, hello. This is Kabor Properties YouTube channel and my name is Showers. I want to talk to you today regarding land grabbing and police arrests in Freetown, Sierra Leone. But before we get into that, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Like this video and share it. That is one way you can help us for free. You don't have to pay for that. Just subscribe, click the notification bell, like this video, share it. Please help us. Let's grow these videos so I'll bring you more contents. And one other thing I want to mention before we go again further is we have a foundation where we support young girls in STEM education as well as music. And we are doing a tree planting project in Sierra Leone. So please click the Patreon page and support us to achieve those goals for those less privileged. You can also find our GoFundMe page. Again, all that is going to be on the description on this video below. And it's also on our channel main page. You will see all the links there where you can donate. There's a PayPal, there's a Patreon, there's also a GoFundMe page. Please go on there and donate whatever you can. Okay, we want to plant trees. We've already started it. We want to carry on with that. We're also sponsoring girls in music, playing musical instruments. We're already on that. We want more support. And of course, we are doing girls in STEM education, supporting girls with IT materials in Sierra Leone, particularly Girls High School. We're already doing that as well. We just need you guys now to contribute towards that, to support us and support these young people. Please go ahead and do that. Okay? So now, to the land situation in Sierra Leone. This land situation is very, or shall I say, extremely important that we listen to this carefully and that we pay attention and that we follow rules and regulations, every one of us. So just last week, Saturday, I think that's the 5th of February, the government conducted a raid. Actually, no. Prior to that, before that, government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Lands, they put out a statement regarding land purchases in the western area, which is Freetown. The statement says nobody right now should engage in any land purchases in the western area. And this is because there is so many land disputes in the city. So they're putting on hold any land transactions right now. So like I mentioned, their reason is because there's too many land disputes. So they want to ensure that things are sorted. Of course, we all know that this land situation has been going on for ages, and this current government has put on hold on signing land documentations for a long time. I think if I can remember, for about a year now. So some of us are fed up, some of us are anxious, some people, it's affecting people in many ways. Some people's businesses are slowing down, but also some people are happy because it means, if the government is doing it right, of course, it means we're going to have processes in place, legalities in place, authentic documents, authentic lands, and there's going to be, hopefully in the future, there's going to be less land disputes or no land disputes. No land grabbing, nobody selling somebody else's land, stealing somebody else's land, because there are proper processes, proper documentations, proper systems in place. So fingers crossed that that's the case. If that's the case, I love it. But if it's just to waste our time, then what's the point? We've got to do something as Sierra Leoneans, the government, us as individuals. We've got to really change our mindset and, do well for our country and for people. Treat each other right, be honest, and be authentic. So, after that statement, the weekend, I think when I saw the statement anyway, the weekend of that week, when that statement came out, police, the minister, the IG, and other senior officers, plus normal other police officers, went around the peninsula and arrested lots and lots of people. Some of the people arrested were the headman for York, and then I think the headman for number 2 River as well. And these guys are being investigated, according to the government, for selling state land, illegally selling state land. And all the people that were arrested for land grabbing. That's what the government said. They were arrested for land grabbing. Other people were arrested for not having building permits. And this is key. We as Sierra Leoneans, we need to understand the laws. For those of you out here, especially in the West, or in Sierra Leone, in fact, if you want to build, you've got to get a building permit, which means you have to have a good design. You have to design your house and then register it and then get a building permit. If for those who don't know what to do regarding this, is you first of all find an architect who will design your house. That architect should visit the site so they see the area, so they will design it based on, of course, the landscape and everything else that's involved. Then that documentation, that plan has to be registered. That's why you need a registered architect, who is authentic, who knows what the laws are, and then who the government recognize. So they will go and register your land, your plan, in order for you to get building permit. Once you get your building permit, that's when you build. And to get a building permit, really, they need to also check your land, survey, check it to see that it's, it's first of all authentic. It is also not disturbing. Your design is not going to disturb other people, for various reasons. But some Sierra Leoneans do not go through that process for whatever reason. And I don't understand why the contractors not also insisting on getting building permits. You should tell your clients, listen, let's get building permits, because that's the right way. We need to do things right, for be honest with you. Yes, we're blaming the government, but if we're not also going to get building permits, then we're also going against the law. We're destroying ourselves. We're destroying our land. We're not looking after ourselves at all. That is why some people are building in Sierra Leone. There is no drainage. There's no space for that. They did not think about drainage. They didn't think about where am I going to position my cesspit. All those things. If there's, where's the access road? So these little bits of things need to be considered. I'm not saying the government is doing everything right, but we also as normal citizens are not doing that right either. So we need to consider these things when we're building, when we're about to build. So obtaining building permits is very, very important. Do that, because one of the reasons they arrested people was for not having building permits. They're building on site, government turned up, they asked them for building permit, none of them has got building permits. There's a contractor there with his workers, the contractor's got no building permits. Why would you do that as a contractor? Why would you do that as the owner? Get yourself building permits, okay? That's one reason why people were arrested. But they were arrested for those things. The government said some of them were grabbing land, state land, and they couldn't provide documents for that. Some of them were arrested for building permits, various other things. So that happened on Saturday. So it is really, really crucial. It's really, really important that you make sure you try your best to be on the right side. Get your permit sorted, get the documentations you need legally, then go ahead and do your work. And consider your neighbors, consider the environment. My next video, in fact, I was going to do a live last Saturday, but for some reason I couldn't do it. I was busy with helping some clients as well. I got caught up in that situation in Sierra Leone, so I couldn't get live. I was going to talk about real estate and the environment, but hopefully maybe next week I'll do a live video, to talk about that. We need to really talk about those things and consider how we build, what materials we use, and how we maintain what's around us. Okay, so please ensure that you get your building permits. Ensure you got good architects and contractors. Yeah, if you come to us, we will always give you the best advice. We have contractors, we have architects, we have surveyors, we have all these things, and we can give you the best advice on that. And we will ensure that you get the right documentations before you start to put up your building, to avoid this embarrassment, or to avoid getting into any situation with the government. That's what we stand for. That's what we do. When we're building, we're taking permits. We're designing the house and we're making sure there's a building permit for it before we go ahead and start building, because we want to be on the right path of the law. I'm not saying we're perfect, but we want to ensure that we stick to what the government is saying. It's up to the government now. If they let us down, we know it is them. Then we will also attack them, because I know the government sometimes don't do things right either. They just go and, hey, arrest who they can, and that's it. but there are people who getting away with things. But the main thing I'm here for you guys, especially diasporans, is to ensure that you have the right documents. Get your people on the ground in Sierra Leone to ensure they have the right documents before they do things. Otherwise, it's going to result in you spending a lot of money or losing certain things because, you know, they didn't go through the right processes. Do that. Please do that, okay? But before we go, I want to let you know that we're still doing Kabor apartments. So please contact us for that. We want investors to invest in Kabor apartments. Yeah, we're building 2 buildings, 4 stories each, 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. We'd like you to be part of it. We'd like you to invest in it. So please contact us for that. Let's collaborate and let's make it happen. Sierra Leone is opening. Sierra Leone is beautiful. It's a good destination to visit. So please contact us and let's build these apartments. We already have our land. It's secured. It's safe. All documentations are registered legally, so you don't have to worry about that. The space is there. It's just for you to come in and to say, listen, I've got this amount of money. Let's start the work and let's build, houses that we can rent. So contact us, yeah, kaborproperties@gmail.com. Yeah, it's here. kaborproperties@gmail.com. You can contact us at our website, which is kaborproperties.com. We are also on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, everywhere basically you can contact us. Please don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, leave your comments below, ask questions. We will be able to answer those questions if we can, or when we can, where we can. And yeah, share this video around to everybody, okay? Stay on the safe side, guys. Look after yourselves. Tell your people back home to look after your land and give you the best advice. Okay, let them think and listen to what the government is saying and follow that. Avoid unnecessary embarrassment and unnecessary losses of money. I hope this advice has gone through. Till next time when I do my live video about Kabor, about real estate and the environment. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Peace.